Hello, this is McMulligan, coming back to you with another part of Dark Souls. Today we're going to actually be going into the sewers properly. But there are a few little things we need to take care of first. For instance, I'm going to go ahead and go back and visit Firelink Shrine and show off a few things, talk to a few NPCs, because we need to do that before continuing on. Right now I'm just sort of, well, killing these guys and trying to get through as quick as possible. Probably should grab this item over here too. That'll be where we're going to go next. But up here is a shortcut back to Firelink, actually, as well as access to a new merchant. Someone who I'm probably actually going to spend most of my souls right here on. Well, I kind of bounced off, but I guess I hit him anyway. Let's see. Hello. God, you're ugly.
You still have your senses about you.
Creepy as fuck.
Some of my moss. I need your souls.
Would you like to see something special? That's what it fucking sounds like. No, I remember the quote. Would you like to see something strange and mystical? Sounds like that's coming out of her right now. Well, transient curses will be useful later on in the game. What I'm actually interested in is a few of these bad boys right here.
Come again if you did.
Yeah, I'm gonna take those ever leveling up. We're gonna need them as we... Actually, it's not even worth using that still. Alright, let's keep on going back to Firelink. Now... we have some NPCs to talk to here. Quite a few, actually. I might end up making this... Actually, come to think about it, I don't know if I'll have enough time in this part to actually do the sewers. Because we have some people to talk to, and I'd also like to do graveyard collection. Because there are some items there that I kind of just want to pick up. And I think now that we have the upgraded claymore, we can more effectively fight the skeletons that are there. Give me a useless ass shield. That's all y'all are good for, hollows. You don't even give enough souls to really warrant, like, farming either. And that's a ring of sacrifice over there. I'm not gonna grab it right now, mostly because I don't want to hop all the way back at the other bonfire. But here's our sorcerer friend that we rescued.
Oh, hello. I regret meeting you under such compromising circumstances. At least we both made it back unscathed.
That we did.
Did you see them? The 3 young clerics headed for the catacombs to seek kindling. Kindling is the art of feeding bonfires. The poor young girl sent down into a tomb. What a terrible mission she has.
Oh, did I miss their thing? I might have missed their thing.
Oh, hello. Terrific to see us both in one piece. And pray that you never go hollow.
I mean, is that all you have of interest? I thought you sold sorceries.
Terrific to and pray.
Oh well. What about you? You have anything to say?
Don't you ever think to forge your weapons?
I have.
You'd better find a smith box soon, unless you enjoy swinging about with blunt instruments.
Trust me, my weapon's pretty decently upgraded at this point, sir. You don't need to, like, get on my ass about it.
Did you see her? That virtuous little maiden, complete with followers in tow? They're probably going straight to pillage graves. I've heard enough about Milady for a lifetime.
As cheerful as usual.
How did that nutty sorcerer make it back? Unexpected. But I suppose stranger things have happened.
Got anything else to say, you little cucklord?
How did that raggedy old charmer end up? You know, the one who idolized some godmother of pyromancy. He left for Blighttown, but never came back. Whereas most flee from sickness, he dives right in. Well, nothing will harm him once he goes hollow. You want to hear more?
Yes.
Oh, that's all we need. Another inquisitor.
Hey, don't
soul.
call me out like that.
Well, listen carefully then. One of the bells is up above in the undead. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins. And the other bell is back down below, within the plague. But I died.
Ah, that was the undead
before I
bird.
step foot in that cesspool.
Well, you're an asshole and I don't care. I think Chucklefuck B is still down here. Yeah, that he is.
Ah, hello there. I have your reward. Please, accept it.
Ah, yes.
I am grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now.
Wow, you're creepy.
You again. What is it?
I'm actually gonna, against my best interests, I'm gonna leave this guy alive. Because you can deal with him later.
You again.
Granted, it does kind of cut off the ability to, use the old Firekeeper here to enforce your Estus flasks, which I am only just doing now because, you know, I delayed that for a bit too long. This guy's kind of an asshole. In your standard playthrough, I'd recommend killing him, but you can actually get some pretty nice stuff if you let him live. He is going to kill the Firekeeper here eventually, and then fuck off, and then you'll find him again in Anor Londo, but through an invasion item. And you can basically be summoned into a world where you fight him and 2 other, like, NPCs. It's not a very difficult fight, really. It's actually fairly easy, but... And I'm gonna try to do that on the, screen, but for now, we're gonna leave him be, because normally I'd kick him off the cliff. But... yeah. We're not gonna do that this time. Let's see here. Oh no, they're still here. Good.
What have we here? You look awfully raggedy. Times are grim. The least you can do is look sharp. Don't you?
Oh, I look as best as... oh god, yeah, I know what you mean.
Good.
I mean, let's be fair. Sir Dinkleberry's face is, one that perhaps not even a mother could love, but we're gonna ignore that.
What business have you? Don't suppose we can help, though. We accompany my lady on her righteous mission. It is quite a chore, but I'm stuck with her. And Nico, too. I can't very well abandon them now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're a very righteous man.
Oh, you again. What business have you? Don't suppose we can help, though. We accompany my lady on her righteous mission. It is quite a chore, but I'm stuck. I can't very well abandon.
And you got anything interesting to say, Nico? You're not very smart, are you?
You are undead as well. Then we've no time to fraternize. I have my mission and you no doubt have yours. We must not let this curse overcome us.
Yeah, but what's your mission? I mean, I get that you have a bunch of paladins in tow with you and you're a cleric.
Who are you so
But what are you
uncouth to
actually
lack such judgment?
doing?
By the looks of you, I should think not. Did I not explain the urgency of our tasks? Or are you so uncouth as to lack such judgment? By the looks of you, I should think not.
Ah, you're just saying the same thing over and over again. Well, in either course, these chuckleheads are going down into the tombs, the catacombs. I believe they're trying to pacify Nito or something like that. But that comes with varying degrees of not success, as we'll see later on.
Oh,
I don't actually remember
my
exactly what their
guests
mission
have
was.
finally arrived. I will be departing with
I don't
them
even know if they actually explain it.
I'm afraid I will be saying goodbye.
Oh, well that's too bad. Mo Howard.
Oh, hello. Miracles, I presume? Yes, I know.
Got anything else
An
interesting to say?
unpaid mission? Regrettably, I cannot share that with you. But you are my pupil. Perhaps if you show your faith. I'm afraid that may be... Come again.
Oh, so he can like, yeah, he can give him more souls. I didn't know how many souls I needed though. Oh crap! This is not one of the ones I can actually sell stuff in, so I need to kill some stuff. I'm gonna go. Actually, no. I'll just go ahead and do the collection here in the graveyard real quick on camera. We can gather the items, look them over, and also kill some skeletons and get some souls while we're at it. Let's see. Short should be well suited to killing these skeletons. Indeed it is. Big ones might be a bigger issue though. So, yeah, this skeleton area is definitely not one you want to go into right off the bat unless you feel like living like Larry and just going all crazy with, well, going all over the place. Unless you feel really confident in your dodging skill, I'd say. Or running the fuck away skill. Man, and they still hit me pretty damn hard. That's the round shield. Yep, that one's dead. And boom. Gotta be careful here. I think there's another item, yep, another lost soul of an undead, kind of a moot. Well, actually that'll be useful if I don't get enough souls from killing all these idiots, but you know. We also do not want to go down into the catacomb right now. Oh really, you gonna stop being in parry stance? I mean, we could go down there and fight the, I think it was the Gravelord Servant, I think it's the name of the boss. It's a very not too memorable boss because you can literally kill him in a few hits. Oh, gotta be careful, big one's on the run. Pleased to meet you. Alright, big one does not appreciate my company. Ow. Yeah, your attacks do not... Actually, you're not too bad. Just the fact you were surrounded a minute ago made you kind of annoying. Wow, I just circle strafed him around the butt. Now, normally when I come in here and actually start killing these guys, I have like a big, like, Black Knight weapon or other powerful weapon. Like, if I'm using, like, the few runs I've done of, like, casters, like, I usually just end up blasting them from, like, far away, and it's not a big deal. But say if I'm running strength run, I'll usually use a Black Knight weapon, and by that point, if I have, like, a +5, Black Knight sword, it'll more or less cut through these guys like Swiss cheese. Like, they don't stand much of a chance. Granted, below this, we'll eventually get to Nito himself, and oh boy, there is some interesting lore on Nito. I'm gonna tell you that. But, too soon to discuss that as we don't have the relative, I guess, items for that. That being said, let's look at our inventory now that we got some of this stuff. Actually, is there anything written interesting on the Gargoyle shield? Because I haven't actually looked at it. Gargoyle guarding the Bell of the Awakening on the chest. Gargoyle's skin is tough by itself, and perhaps its shield may have been a prop for it. As a rare example of a metal shield that does not reduce physical damage 100%. Oh yeah, so it's kind of a, well, they're kind of a shitty shield. Let's see. Now, where was the one I actually picked up a minute ago? Ah, yes. Round wooden shield craftsman Lordren, decorated by an ancient blue cottage. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. The giant tree and Lordren are distant offspring of the great stone arch trees. This shield inherits their properties, and the wood greatly reduces magic damage. So that is something interesting to note about the about like the tree, or at least the giant trees we see in here, because the arch trees are far down below. We actually can see those, like, basically they're essentially holding up the world, or at least Lordren. And you can see them, like, and we'll see this when we go down to the area of the game where they're at. And there's only like one area you can see them in, and there's not much there other than a mini boss and a covenant. And it's also a great place to farm Twinkling Titanite too. But it's a very interesting area with a lot of interesting enemies. I'll put it that way. But that'll be for when we go down into Blight Town. See this Zweihander here. Its name suggests this Zweihander is held with 2 hands, but its wielder must be inhumanly strong. Yeah, this is the weapon a lot of people like that I just do not care for in the slightest. I also believe we got some binocs. Is there any bits of lore? I'm looking in the wrong inventory because I'm stupid. The advanced device was built by a famous craftsman of Astora. Its utility in singular, but its issue in many. Failure of these specs depend greatly on the imagination of their owner. That is something interesting to note, specifically about the fact that it was made from Astora. Astora has a lot of crafters. I guess a lot of inventors come from that land, from that culture. A lot of smiths, a lot of tinkerers, people like that. Actually, all the cultures in the game have something interesting with them, and as you kind of look over some more of the item descriptions, you can kind of get little glimpses into what their whole dealio is, but other than that, there's not too much to go on. I also believe, do we actually get anything else that's of relevancy, actually, come to think about it? Actually, Lowering Skulls. I don't think I've read this item yet. A skull with meekly lingering souls, thrown to shatter and spread souls to attract certain types of enemies. Souls are a concentration of life, and the life-starved hollows are lowered by its power. So yeah, these you can literally just use, like, basically lure out enemies and everything. I don't really use them that much, or if at all. But I think they're just, like, soul-powered skulls or something akin to that. I'm not actually that sure. They're a very not explored item. And something to note with the sunlight metal that our quote-unquote friend gave us down there. This is for the Sunlight Covenant. It's a covenant item that you can actually get by being summoned into someone's world if you're part of that covenant, or if someone else that you're partying with is part of that covenant, you also get it. But this faintly warm metal engraved with the symbol of the sun is the ultimate honor awarded for those who summon the Warrior of Sunlight and complete a goal. The symbol represents Lord Gwyn's firstborn, who lost his deity status and was implunged from the annals, but the old god of war still watches closely over his warriors. And that's the one little bit to note, because we got that little bit of lore drop there, is that Gwyn's fallen son was a god of war. And this will be in a spoiler alert, kind of a spoiler, I'm being very vague about it, but in Dark Souls 3, a lot of people are convinced that a certain boss in the game, and we'll get to this when I do the Dark Souls 3 playthrough, is Gwyn's son, and you fight him. And it'll become very obvious why people think this when we do so. But anyway, I know this episode was mostly not really progress, but just a bit of lore and NPCs, but that is what I figured this episode would turn into. So anyway, this is Min McMulligan. Hope you all have a great day, and take care.